Hello class. In this lecture I will be talking about paired difference. I will try to solve a problem on this. This is a Hawk's learning problem. We will see how to solve this. So we have given two dependent random variables with the following results. Population 1, we have a data set. Population 2, we have a data set, and let D is equal to population 1 entry minus population 2 entry. So this is, they're asking us to do population 1 minus population 2. So that will be our D. And then we have a significance level of alpha is equal to zero point 0.2. Assume that both populations are normally distributed. So the first question is, can it be concluded from this data that there is a significant difference between the two population means? So this is hypothesis testing they are asking us to do. And then the second part is determine the confidence interval. So we will try to first solve the first part. So hypothesis testing, the first step of hypothesis testing is to define our null hypothesis, which is H null and H alternative. So in this case, as you remember, we previously discussed that we are more interested, even though we have two different sets, we convert them into one set by calculating their deviations, and we will call the population of this deviation as mu d. So in this we have mu d. So the question asks that there is a significant, so let me change the color, there is a significant difference between the two population means. So that means, are the two population means different? So this means mu d not equal to 0. So this is a two-tail problem. So that means mu d equal to 0. When I say mu d is equal to 0, the deviations of them are both equal to 0. That inherently means these two populations are almost the same. So that's how you will be doing hypothesis. So this would be our hypothesis definition. So the next part would be to the second step of our hypothesis testing is to compare test statistic with critical value, and then we make a conclusion. So I will do this part using our calculation aids. That would be more easier. So what I will do is I will copy this data to our calculation aid. So let me try copying this data. Maybe, let me see. So I will go to our download our calculation aids. So go to our canvas, go to modules, and then go to calculation aids and chapter 11 calculation aids, and download this. So do enable editing. Now I will go to mean paired spreadsheet and enter those sample data which is given in the problem. So sample 1 is our population 1. So let me see what are those values. So I will just key in those numbers. So population 1, the first number is 55, second is 61, 71. So I will key in all the three. So this is 55, and then 61, and then 71, and then let's see what is the next numbers. So the next numbers are 66, 67, 60. So that is I'm taking these numbers 66, 67, 60. So I will key in those numbers. So this is 66, 67, and then 60. So again we can do the same thing with sample 2. We will key in those numbers. So let me see what is our sample 2. Sample 2 is first 3, 61, 56, 81. So 61, 56, 81. So this will be 61, 56, and then 81. So I key in those numbers. So let me go and check. 71, 62, 62. So we will key in those numbers also. 71, 71, 62, and then again 62. And then we need to calculate what is our alpha. So let's see what alpha did they give. I will delete this part. So the alpha given is 0.2. So I will do 0.2. So this would be 0.2 and hit enter. So if you see, the test statistic value is negative 0.8682. So now which one to use, case 1, case 2, or case 3? So we have to go and look at our hypothesis. So I will go and look at my hypothesis, which is mu d. Again I can use a different color. Mu d not equal to. So I will go here and look at alternative is mu t naught. So I will be using this. So my critical value is 1.47, and then they are saying don't reject. So when they say don't reject, they are talking about null hypothesis. So here in this case we are saying don't reject this. So this is true. So that means these two populations are same. So they are both same. So they are saying, can it be concluded that there is a sufficient difference between the two? No, it cannot be concluded. No, it cannot be concluded that there is significant difference between two population means. And then the second part of this question is determine the confidence interval. So if you go to our sheet, confidence interval is negative, lower bound is negative 5.84 and the upper bound is 1.51. So this is the confidence interval would be 5.84 comma 1.51. So that is, I will go here, and this answer would be negative 5.84 and 1.51. So this is the lower bound, this is the upper bound. That means 0 lies here. So I can, let me use a different color. So 0 is within this limit. That is actually mu d is 0 is within this limit. That's why we are not able to conclude that that there is a difference. So this is how you will be solving paired difference problems. So this concludes my lecture on paired difference two-tail problem here we solved. Thank you.